Good evening students. Today we are going to discuss about the complexity of human occupation. First of all, human body itself a center of occupation. Each and every part of human body have their own occupation. Like look at my hand. So occupation to write something, go left, go right. My tongue to taste sweet, sour. My eyes, I can see things. So every part of my body or of human body have their own occupation. Even the internal organ, each and every organ have their own importance, have their own function, have their own occupation. And if we come out from human beings in the environment, rooms are designed for a particular occupations or particular activities. For example, self-care. Self-care will happen in bathroom. Sleep will happen in bedroom. Cooking will happen in kitchen. And exercise will happen in park, grounds, in gym. So this is how rooms are inbuilt or designed for a particular occupation, particular activities. Now we will discuss about one more type of occupation activity, which is obligatory occupation. So student, next we will discuss about obligatory occupation. Obligatory occupation are those occupations which we are repeating all the time, mean which we are doing on daily basis, on routine basis, like self-care, sleeping, cooking, eating. These are all obligatory occupation. You can divide obligatory occupation into two parts, positive and negative. The positive, which I discussed now, self-care, sleeping, eating, cooking, these are your daily routine occupation and it comes in the positive. But the second, negative obligatory occupation, which includes watching TV for a long time, every day, playing computer game, sitting at home and playing computer game for 2 hours, 3 hours on daily basis. These are also become obligatory occupation in some cases, but these are the negative obligatory occupation because it directly impact on your health status. It put negative impact on your health status. It will create, it will generate, or the new health issues will take place because of these negative obligatory occupation. So student, this is all about the occupation and I give some example of obligatory occupation. So thank you so much students. In next lecture, I will find another topic and we will discuss. Till then, take care.